Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Eric and welcome back to some Fantasy Zoo. Now I'm doing a recording of this because we want to make sure that we keep it going. I'm not going to be able to stream it this Wednesday, so I've played a little bit off camera to build up some money. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get the air elementals in. Alright. And then we need to get them some decoration from Alpine. Alright, so let's get them a couple of rocks. Get them a few trees. Get them some flowers. Alright, let's see what else they need. Alright, so social, they're completely happy. Alright, cool. Alright, so next we are going to start working on the fairy enclosure, which it is forest, but we're going to go ahead and do the magic walls, and we're going to start it here. Alright, we have put a magic gate right here. Alright, now we're gonna go with we can leave the forest grass in there because I believe the fairies are, yeah, they are forest. Alright, so they need berries and pure water, so let's find the pure water. So we'll give them two of these. Alright, and then they need berries. We'll do, actually let's do the smaller grass. So we can see. That was forest, yeah. Alright. Put the berries down. Alright, now what else do they need? Alright, so social, we're going to have 3 of them. Sleeps are flowers, so let's go here. We need to find flowers. And we're going to put 5 in here, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and put one more berry plate in there. Alright. Fairies, do they drink? And pure water, we got that. So we got everything they need. We just need to save up a little bit of money now. Because, yeah, they're, what, 2,000 a piece? So we need 10,000. But we have their things set up. We do need to put some more decoration in there. And we're going to go with forest decoration. Let's get them a couple of rocks. Let's do a couple of trees. And let's do a couple of bushes in there. Now we just need to save up money. Says we're done with that. Oh, there it is. There we go. Alright, so we're done with that. Now we can do the fairies. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, environment field 30 of 34. So they want some more decoration. And forest, let's give them some more bushes. Alright. Oh, we need one more fairy. Thought we put 5 in there. Alright, that one's done. Challenges. So we're done with that. So now we need another animal. So let's go ahead and do our path around. Spin around. Get these done. Alright, and then we're going to take this path all the way to here. And then alright, and then we're going to do one more. Okay, so we got a path. We do need to put a fairy gate on there. Or did we? Let's spin around. Yeah, we got a gate. Alright, so it says we need 8 different environments. So what environments do we have? Alright, we got alpine, forest, we've got that. Jungle. So we need to find a jungle animal. Alpine. 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 Forest. Forest. We have that already. Trio. Forest. Jungle. So we need the cockatrice. Yep. Alright. So we're going to work on a cockatrice pin here. It needs to be medium. So let's get our barrier walls. Let's spin around here. We do need to do more path. So let's we'll go with the winged creatures one. Take this all the way down because we're going to put more amenities there. Alright. And then and then now we are going to build our barrier wall. Let's make sure we get it in the right place. 10,000 is perfect. Alright, and then we need to put a gate. Cockatrice. Needs jungle grass, so let's find some jungle. Let's do the ground. Okay, and then let's get some jungle decoration in. Let's do a couple of these. Trees, and let's get some ferns in there. Okay, and we'll do a few rocks. Bam and bam. Alright, now we go to the cockatrice, and they want small meat and vegetables. So they want vegetables. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and they want small meat. Alright, do they need water? Alright, so just regular water. Let's just do a couple of water bowls. Alright, and then they want 2, so we'll do 3. Alright, now let's see. What do they need? They need more decoration, okay? Let's go with some bushes. I did the wrong bushes. Alright, let's fix that. Sure we're on jungle, we are. Alright, let's do a few rocks. Let's do some jungle trees. A few more trees. Let's do some flowers, whatever these are. Jungle ferns. Let's go with okay, we'll do that. Alright, let's get off all that. They're happy, yes. Oh, they're asleep. their sleep? What is their sleep? Soft sleep. So let's do. We'll put a couple of sheds in there. All right. Alright, so we need a harpy, a pegasus, a phoenix, and that's it. Alright, so we're going to go over here. We're going to go here to walls. And we're going to replace all this. First, we're going to get rid of that and that. And then we're going to start here. And then let's spin around this way. Alright, and then we're gonna place that. Gate in right here. Alright, now let's see what the phoenix needs. Alright, they want hot water, vegetables, seeds, and berries. Okay, so hot spring. There's one of these, so let's give a couple of those. Alright, and then they want vegetables, seeds, and berries. Alright. Vegetables, seeds, and berries. Okay. Alright, so seeds, let's give 1, 2, 3, berry. 1, 2, and 3, and vegetables. Alright. Alright, so hot water, vegetable seeds, berries. They want at least 2, and they need bird nests to sleep in, so let's get some bird nests. Not sure where those are. It's a spider nest. Sunbathing, polygold. Where's the bird nest? Bird nest. Ah. Alright, let's get. Alright, and let's go back to Phoenix. And let's get 2 of those. Okay, not cool. Alright, grounding. Alright, so let's go to animal, find our phoenixes. it's not showing we have them. One phoenix in the zoo. Alright, so we need to get more mana crystals in. One of these in. That'll help. Alright, so those are good now. We can buy our phoenixes again. Alright, so how much are these? 1,000. Let's put 2 in there. And hit X. I thought the magical barriers were supposed to keep them from escaping, so I don't know. Alright. They need some more decoration, so volcanic. Let's put another pile of ash in there. A couple more trees. Alright, that takes care of that. Alright, now we are in the point of saying, alright, we got 16 animals. We need let's move over here where I can read this. Alright, so we need a harpy and a pegasus. Alright, so harpy is alpine and the pegasus is alpine. Alright, so we just need to save up some money now. Alright, and let's go ahead and finish this path. I have to come out to right there. Alright. Why is the griffin not able to sleep? I need to fix that. Where are our griffins? Oh, yeah, we need... Let's give them another shed. Or 2. Just to make sure. Alright. We need another... Alright, so we need another griffin apparently. They won't. Soft bed, least. Okay. So I don't know what happened to our griffin. But they are good now. Alright, let's go over here and finish our path. They are good. Cockatrice, they are happy. Let's check the phoenixes and make sure they're good. They are. Alright, so now we need to finish our path. So we want to start it here. And come out this way. So 2100. Now before we build any more animal pens, we're going to build some more food places and stuff like that. Some benches, some decorations to give the people something to do, but I want to complete the path so we have that set up. Alright, now our path is complete. Now over here, alright, we have nothing. This griffin, why is the griffin not in the pen? Griffin. I don't understand. Alright, let's... Animals... We have Griffin 4, Griffin 5. Alright. Alright, we're getting rid of this one. Griffin, happy, okay. Alright, so one thing I want to do is we're going to put in a couple more mana crystals so we can just keep recharging. Just put them over here. Alright, now we're going to... we don't have anything along this way, so let's go here to this. We want to put in a couple of how much is the magic now? 1,000. Alright, let's just go with the outhouses for now. Put one here, one there, one here, one there. Right, and then let's get some trash bins there, there, there. Alright, and then we're going to put a few benches. So we'll do 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. Alright, and then we're going to go here. Shops. Now, alright, we got burger, 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 burger. Let's just build the cheap ones. Alright, so... Alright, let's go with a burger. Here. Alright, and then we got a candy. Put it there. Okay. Alright, and then it's candy. Alright, and then we're gonna do a fruit stall next. soup stall, which is 250. Put it right here. Alright. And then, right, that's burger, soup, meat, and the meat stall wood. It's another 250. We'll put that one here. Alright, and then we want meat, soup, drink. Put it right here. Alright, and then we need a refreshment. Not a refreshment wood. Alright, well, we'll just do a stone one. Put that there. Alright, and then let's fix our path here. Alright, go back to here. We got refreshment right now. We need a bottle shop, which is 250. Put that one here. And then we need a potion stall. We'll do that one here. Just need to get 500. And then we'll put a toilet and a trash can in between them, and a couple of benches in front of them. Alright, now let's get a toilet. And then we need a trash can. And then a couple of benches. Alright. That ought to work for now. We got stuff down through here. We could put a few more in, but we'll worry about that a little bit later. Alright. So, I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and make this wider, and we'll put some stuff over on this side. So, go. So it just needs to be. Hold on. 1950, I think, is what we need. We'll make a whole little area over here, and we're going to put a tavern down this time. So we don't have a tavern yet. when we stream this again, we will work on getting more animals in. The Harpy will be the next one because that's the Harpy and the Pegasus are the only two we have left for the flying challenge. And then we need a Chimera so we need those three, and then we need 20 different animals, and so we'll just pick a different one once we get those three in. So we'll do the Chimera next because that'll complete that challenge. So we're gonna build a firing or volcanic enclosure. You know, I think, yeah, I want to bring this out one more. Yeah. So 2340 is what we need. But we're gonna build a big area here for eating and all that stuff. Vendors. Just a little bit more, we'll finish the path, and then we can start putting in the other stuff. And we're going to put in the shops first, and then I'll do all the other stuff. Alright, so let's get that done. Alright, so let's check our fairies, they're happy. Alright, so we're going to do, let's spin around here. We're going to put a little bit more pattern here. All the way down to the end. Alright. Now, we're going to go back to here. Alright, we're going to start with the tavern, which is 1,000, so we're going to have to wait. And it's pretty big, so I may, yeah, let's just make an area for the tavern. Put the other ones along that path. So actually, let's make it a little bit bigger. 1560. Because I want to put some benches around the tavern. And then we'll do our other food things along that path there. And bathrooms and all that stuff. But again, I want to thank Major Pyros Games for sending me a key, taking a chance on a small channel. I do appreciate it. very, very helpful. I'm hoping that they're happy with what I've done. This game's a lot of fun. It's challenging too because you've got cockatrice couldn't find anything to drink. Okay. They need more water apparently. So let's give them a pond. Or two. That should take care of that. They're happy now. Alright, so let's go back over here. Get our pathing. Up. That's where we're going to build the tavern. We just need to get up to 1,000, I think, for that. That's perfect. So we're going to put the tavern right here and on the edge. Let's flip this around real quick. Yeah. Put it right on the edge of the path. I don't want to do that. I want to do it this. Yeah, I think I want to do it this way. Do the tavern, and then we'll do a few benches around it, and then we'll start with the other, we'll put some of them along this line, and then the others will go along the line there. I'm going to do it a little something different with this. Yeah, I think we'll do bathrooms and some benches and trash cans in the middle, and we're going to put all the shops along this path here. So I think what we'll do, we'll put the tavern right here. Alright, and then let's go to benches. Let's just grab, let's put a couple of benches outside the tavern. And then we'll flip them around. Put a couple more. We'll put a rock trash can on each side there. Alright, so alright, let's go to, alright, let's give them a stone toilet over here. Let's flip around. Alright, we'll do a stone toilet here. Because it can't be on the wall. We'll do a couple of toilets here. Right, and then we'll do a couple of outhouses this way. trash cans. We'll do... Let's do some wooden benches on this end and just flip them around where they can look at the animals. And then we'll do a couple more here. Now we're going to go to shops and we'll work our way back. Alright, so that's a bottle, 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 potion. Alright, so let's flip this around and flip our map back around here. So we're just going to line these up right along the tavern here. Alright, so, and then we need a potion stand, which is 500. And we'll set it right next to that. We're just going to do a whole line of them down with a few more benches. Bit more. There we go. Alright, and then we need a refreshment stall. That's a drink stall. Alright, let's do, which is out in 200? Yeah, we'll do it. And then we need the refreshment. This is drink. Alright, let's do some more pathing. Flip around a little bit. Okay, so let's go back to here. That was the drink. Okay, so we need a soup stall. We're going with, which one is this? Yeah, soup stall. Spin it around. Alright, need to get to 250 for that one. Soup stall. And then we need a meat stall. Which is another 250. Okay. Alright, and then we got the soup. Alright, the next is a fruit stall. And we need a little bit more padding. I think that will be enough. Well, let's do that. Alright, and then back here. Alright, we got the fruit stall. Okay. So that was the fruit. Alright, next is candy, which we're going to do here, so 250 for that. Just wait a little bit, and we're going to need a little more padding. So we got the burger stall to put in, that's the last one. So I want to have all the stuff over here for when we expand this way. So this is going to be a pretty long video, because I'm replacing a stream with this video, so it's going to be pretty long. Alright, put that down. And then the burger stall. And then we just need some padding. Okay, and then we're going to put in some seats. We'll do a different color right here. And we're going to spin these around this way, because we're going to be putting our next animal pen right there. So we're going to do and then we'll go with the barrel garbage cans, every other one. We'll put one in there, and we'll do one more bench. Good. And then we're going to put another toilet in. Put a couple of toilets over here. Actually, that's probably good. Now I want to go back to the beginning here. Alright, we're going to spin around. We are going to actually, yeah, we'll put the tavern over here. Yeah, I don't want to move that stuff. So let's see what size it is. And we could put it right in here, which would still leave walking path. So let's do that. I'm going to put a tavern here. And we'll grab a couple of other vendor things and put them along that path, I think. but I want to have a tavern on this end. See something I need to fix. I'm going to do that next. Alright. Alright, got another tavern. Alright, this is the slime, which is graveyard. So let's go to graveyard, corrupted ground. Fix this. So 570. Spin around here. Yeah, we definitely need a couple of things along through here. So let's do a burger stand because it's my favorite. We'll put a burger stand here, and then I think we'll do a bottle stand here. Let's do a candy stand. Right there. And we'll do a fruit stand. Right here on the edge. Alright, so we've got a lot of stuff accomplished in this video. Let's rotate around. I want to redo some of this up here because it's so we're going to get rid of this, this, this. Get rid of these. Put them down, but I want to make it look a little better, and we're going to get rid of this and that. Alright, we're going to put down one more mana crystal. Storages are too high. Alright, so we are going to alright, so what have we got here? We got a burger, a fruit, and a refreshment. Let's do one more. Let's do a candy stall. right here as they're coming in. And then let's give them a soup stall as they're coming in. And then let's go with a meat. Meat stand. Put that right there. And then we're going to go to here. We're going to put in a couple of outhouses. We'll just make kind of a line around the mana crystals. And then let's flip this around. And then flip this one this way. Bit more money. Alright, and one more toilet. What's blocking me there? Bush. Yeah, we'll leave the bush there. Alright, let's go to here. Go to city. I'm going to put some flowers down. Kind of make a little decoration area right here. So flower. Flower. I'm going to put flower pots near the toilets. Spin around. Put this one here. And we'll do another one right there. Alright. Now I want to do a little bit more decoration over here in our new area that we built. So let's spin this around. Alright, we're going to put a wall, a flower here. We'll do a white one there. And then we're going to put do one right there. Yeah, by the tavern doors. Okay. And then we'll put a flower here. A flower there. Flower. I don't like that. Flower here, and we'll do this one on the end here, and then we will do flowers on the edges of these. And we'll go white right here. And orange by this one. good. And then we'll go with this one here. Now we have got lots of decoration. We just need money now to be able to start our next enclosure, which we're going to build the I'm going to build the next 2 pens over here. It'll be a harpy and a chimera. But that is what we're going to do. I mean, it's starting to come together pretty good here. I am going to put more mana. Is it? That's mana storage. This one gives us gathers. Okay, yeah. Let's put another one of these down. 2 of those actually. That gives us a lot of gain, which is what I wanted. Alright, we got pretty good looking zoo here. Let's see what our zoo stats are. We could probably increase the price. So we're gonna. I mean, we're making decent money off shops and admission now. We got a lot more shops out. I mean, anywhere they go, they can buy them something. Not as much on this side, but they do have some. This path is just a little bit too narrow. I wish I would have made it wider. But anywhere they go, they can buy something. So, you know, they have to come all the way over here to get that. But we do have every stall over here, so they can all come over here. And once we get these pins in here, more people will be traveling that way. So, but yeah, we're gonna put a harpy stall, or actually we'll do the chimera first, then we're gonna do the harpy, and then we're gonna do the Pegasus. So those are the next 3, and they're all gonna go on this line. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. But that's where I'm going to leave this video, guys. And like I said, I have to go out of town for a funeral. That's why I'm not going to be streaming this Wednesday. So I do appreciate y'all being with me here today. This is J-Rock, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments down below. All that stuff for you is free, and it helps me and the channel grow. And I do appreciate all the support you've given me so far. You guys rock. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.